Okay, a little bit of James Brown, I Got You, I Feel Good. Is the title that I've seen. Sometimes I've seen both titles, actually, I Feel Good or just I Got You. So as you're looking it up, it might come up under either one of those. So what you're doing is starting on the 5 and then going to the octave. And then you're trying to go back and forth on that like that horn rhythm does. Right, like that. And then you go back to that 5. There's a little bit of a jump, and it's a little bit harder to mute all those strings too. That could be a little bit of a challenge. So it's tough to get there and block those strings. Then the second part of it goes down to the G and really does the same thing, right? It's just a typical blues pattern. So you're going to go up to that 4 chord. And you can hear I got a little more buzzing than I would like, so maybe I would use my pinky there. Easier to do because anytime I go below the 5th fret, I typically have a low, the angle of your wrist changes there. Especially if you're on an F, it's almost impossible for me to reach and get anything more than a fret there. So that's why your pinky can be a good friend down in that range. So then what happens on the rest of the hit is you hear this, at first it does this too, it'll go, feels good, right? And then it does that little run, 5 to 4 to 7 to a 5 to a 9. Bop, 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 bop. And those are all kind of offbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then you can play up here for that part. Right, and then you're right there, and at the very end, and then all the way up, and then James yells out, "Ah!" Right, and then you'd be at the end there, bam, big hit at the end. So, anyways, that's the main part of the tune there. And those are kind of the ideas there, and it's just great funk bass playing right there. It's just kind of textbook stuff. It's what all the 70s stuff kind of went to school off of, so good to learn this part.